Good stories.
I recommend you pick up that hot chocolate while you're in the neighborhood.
You know what?
This is.
I think you know what you're talking about.
That's Scott Burns too, isn't it? The food cart.
Yes, I believe
I
so.
think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yep.
Burns.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's prolific. He's in most of the games.
It's because he can do a lot of good character voices.
Yeah. It's a big face.
There was
Good
something-
idea, Putt Putt.
There was something about the dashboards that we all used to laugh about, and I'm trying to remember what it was.
We're keeping your dog in one.
Yeah, it had something to do with Pep. It's probably obscene, so I better.
There we go.
Well,
That face.
They couldn't animate Pep in the. It was much more difficult to animate Pep in the back of Putt Putt and to watch him drive
sure,
around. So that's why he got stuck in there.
I see.
Poor little abused dog.
Here's the cheese squiggly lines
Yeah.
that we were talking about.
Cheese Squigglies.
Oh, cheese squigglies, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
cheese
yeah.
I
squigglies,
remember
please.
those, yeah.
To my knowledge, those made their first appearance in The Secret of Monkey Island 2. Guybrush has a puzzle where he
yeah.
needs to distract some people with cheese squigglies.
Right.
And it's too bad I did not input the line of code, so we won't get to see the vomit scene, but it does exist. It actually happens. I should have taken the time to do it, but
That's
I've not
crazy.
seen that.
it's so weird. And your voice, maybe they pull it from something else, but your voice is there.
I could see you doing
I
that.
probably just did that
Because we were just hammering through
Sure.
stuff, so it probably
Yeah.
was page 12 vomit, and you were like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
And you would just do what
Moving
you were
on.
told, regardless. Like,
Sure.
you know.
Lori said jump, and I
"Oh
definitely
no, he was very difficult.
I wasn't that mean.
He threw tantrums.
jumped. Tantrums.
You
were
were horrible.
There would be
You're
speaker
horrible.
stands flying. Where's my Coca-Cola?
Makeup. Jason, this is a VO. Still makeup.
I want some goddamn real cheese
Yeah,
squigglies.
yeah, cheese squigglies. I want Cheetos, not cheese squigglies.
All right, here we are. We're gonna grab a camera.
A free
love-
camera, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was always
Now,
a
who
little...
was?
I don't know.
Ron insisted on a free camera. But, it is opening day.
Do you remember?
Oh, instead of buying it, I see what you're saying.
That was a little spooky.
So it's not like you're taking the camera.
No.
It's
Right.
free.
It's free, right.
camera. Yeah.
Other stuff, Putt Putt frickin' borrows.
Well, and that
Just
was a
goes
big
around.
thing because I
Yeah.
have to say, we got some letters from parents.
Are you serious? Oh, God.
Particularly, we learned a lot on Parade because he has to mow these lawns.
Yeah.
And we were debating on how many pixels needed to actually be mown in order for him to get a coin.
I see. Yeah.
And actually, I have another funny story to tell you about it
All right.
that involves Bill Gates. But
Okay. Gloria has so many stories. So many people. I've heard about your mafia uncle today.
Yeah, I like
your
that one.
Gambler, somebody else. It was amazing. Anyway,
but
coin.
so we set it up, or Ron did, so that most of the pixels had to be mown, but you didn't have to get super OCD on it.
Sure.
And then he got a letter from a mother that said, "How can I teach my child,
To start something and finish it.
to clean his
Right.
room
Right.
when he's when he can get a
Yeah.
coin for not mowing every blade of grass."
Oh my God.
And then when we were testing the first Putt Putt at home, because my son was 5 at the time,
Yeah.
he's
Right.
now 28,
Yes.
or maybe 4 at the time, and Bill Gates came to dinner.
Oh.
And 'cause
Okay.
my husband was working with him at the time,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Jordan
Good for you.
showed him how to play Putt Putt.
Yeah.
So Bill takes over because it's Bill.
Okay.
And he starts mowing lawns and getting his coins,
Yes.
and he's all really excited about
Sure.
that. And then Jordan kind of kicks him off, and then goes to get a paint job.
Yeah.
And Bill says, "You've spent all my money."
That's great.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
That's a triumph in a single evening. Wow.
You're gonna have kids someday, Bill. Get used to it.
Wow. So we just talked to Mrs. Giraffe, who is deeply distraught about Masai's disappearance, but
Sure.
very relieved. Putt Putt is offering to help. As if I need to tell you guys the story of the game. Now we're going to talk to these guys. Hey, what's up?
I met the voice, the actress who did Kenya, I believe.
Back
Didn't I?
then?
Yes, I think we were both in the studio at the same time.
Oh, yeah?
I think it's one of the only other actors I ever met.
I would believe that, and I would believe that with the interplay that the two characters have. Yeah, I could see that. We'll find out her name at the end of the game.
They weren't in a session at
We're
the
in a
same
session.
Okay, weren't they just?
No.
Okay, I see.
We just overlapped.
This
Gotcha.
is Tom and me keeping it in our heads.
I don't know if I've seen that one. There's still some that I don't see now. These guys are hilarious. How much influence do you feel The Lion King had on this game, Lori? Because it came out the year before, was massively successful.
0.
0? Oh, okay.
The Lion King had on this?
Yeah. Like the decision to put Putt-Putt in the zoo. How did that come about? How did you go from...
That was Ron's decision.
Okay.
By the time he came to me, that was kind of
I see.
that was the direction. Yeah.
Okay. I hope to chat with him one of these days. We'll see. It's a bit reclusive. Do we want to change up his color? Or want to keep it vanilla?
Yeah, whatever you want to.
Yeah. I was really into green. There it is.
Yeah, I remember delivering that line.
And
It was a lot of fun.
This line in a second. I look good.
Yeah.
Let's see, does he just take... Oh, I think... Yeah, he just says a line. Here we go.
I look good.
And you there's so much you in that.
Yeah, sure.
Like you knew
So
how it felt
awesome.
to look good.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know? Yeah.
Sure.
He was adorable.
We had a lot of fun with that. I actually remember delivering some of these lines actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I remember redoing Hot Ziggity and
Now in reality, you worked really hard.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
remember
did.
that.
Yeah,
you
he
did.
did.
You got tired at the end of the sessions. And
Sure.
You really wanted to get that stuff right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here we go. Distressed Jumbo. This mouse. He's
afraid
drawn
mouse.
really oddly here. But it's hard to draw a scared mouse like this. Ah. Go on, get out of here.
And look at how big that mouse is compared
That's a big mouse. That's a rat.
to big ass mouse.
So we had to study. We studied this whole game in such scrutiny for the art we're doing. We studied the map of the Cartown Zoo and all the exact distances between areas to figure out how faded it should be for the background. We also studied the mouse and noticed how creepy his feet are. He's got these little
His feet are a little creepy. They're
made
like
of
stick
3
figure feet.
hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take care of this right now. Just gonna help him out because we got these. We don't need them. I mean, what?
See, always trying to make that elephant feel, like he's
Yeah.
not less than. That is the
Sure.
putt-putt way.
That is the putt-putt way.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's interesting. That's a personal note. I saw that as making the mouse feel better about himself. And you saw it as helping out the elephant. You wrote it. You're the hand of God here. You know this.
It's kind of a little of both.
Yeah.
There's a little
sure.
of both for sure.
Just helping everybody out.
But the elephant believes that that's a terrifying mouse. Which,
Yeah.
if you look at that size of that mouse compared to that elephant,
Sure.
I'm with the elephant.
Sure.
Yeah,
I don't want it
yes.
touching me. I don't want it
Yeah.
touching me. No, that'd be a bit much. All right, that is 1 down. We are so close. Oh, I should have.
I've got a question. How much free world, it's kind of like you have an open world format in some sense in this game. You're kind of going, I don't know, you have the ability to press on things. What other games did that prior to this one?
That's a good question.
This was it.
This was it, right? This kind of, I feel like,
Because the kid before that, the only kid stuff was the those little books.
Yeah,
They're very
living
linear,
books.
living books.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stand those things. But the thing that inspired us with living books were all the little clickables.
Yeah, that was the big thing, was the clickables.
And that's
Yep.
all the living books was. It was just linear and it was clickables. So
Mm-hmm.
we took we borrowed heavily from that clickables notion.
Yeah.
And that's how we got all those little little embedded games and little little animations.
Genius.
Well, it's fascinating
But
because
this was the first, Putt
Yeah.
Parade
Yeah.
was really the first talking game.
totally, yeah, you guys pushed for voice in 1992 when
Yeah.
it wasn't even in, it wasn't hardly in anything.
Here you are.
Thanks.